And 1 year ago today, North Texas saw its first COVID diagnosis. It would be the start of a year that saw our lives turned absolutely upside down. Our Robbie Owens now taking a look back, sitting down with that first local survivor in Fort Worth.
Well, I do remember hearing about COVID, and I couldn't imagine that it would come to me or come to us.
The Reverend Robert Pace would soon learn just how wrong he was.
New coronavirus warnings.
After traveling to a church conference on March 9th, becoming Tarrant County's first confirmed COVID diagnosis, his wife, he calls her his cornerstone, getting the news first.
She heard the doctor say, "I see the CT scan of his lungs, and they look a lot like what we're seeing coming out of China." And she heard those words, and it really terrified her.
The Trinity Episcopal Church rector can admit to sharing those fears.
It was really a sinking feeling because you really think in terms of mortality at that moment.
I know you've said it was very frightening, but we didn't know how afraid we needed to be a year ago.
That's right. I think in some ways, not knowing the severity and the horror of this pandemic was one of the benefits of being on the front end of it.
The long recovery aided emotionally by the ability to donate plasma to help save someone else.
And we cried together and met, and it was a really joyful, incredible day. In this year that there weren't a lot of joyful times in that time, and to be able to do that was a powerful memory.
The rector says his unintended COVID journey has made him more introspective, resilient, and grateful.
I don't take nearly as many things for granted as I did before. I pay more attention to the things that I love, and I watch very carefully and hold them tight.
In Fort Worth, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.